Hi, I'm Tanya Penny and welcome to Meditation Monday. So today I want to address the topic of triggers. So many of us, most of us, get triggered, and we get triggered all day long by many things, by situations, by people, by things that are said to us. And we know that we are being triggered because of the way that we react. We get defensive, we get angry, maybe we get anxious or fearful. So why do triggers happen? Why do we get triggered? So triggers are actually a way for us to become conscious of issues or wounds from our past that need to still be resolved and healed. Things that are likely holding us back in our lives right now. So I like to do what's called a trigger journal. So step one of the trigger journal is to write down the situation, the person, or what was said that triggered you. So just becoming conscious of that, acknowledging it, and writing down is the first step. Second, you want to write down what the feeling is. How do you feel in your body when you're being triggered? So again, you may have to actually think of the memory that triggered you, the situation, the person, what they said, and that's not hard. We do that all the time anyways when we discuss it with other people. So write down the feeling that it evoked in your body. So for instance, let me use a little example to help you with this process. So last weekend, I was triggered when I was at home visiting my family and my boyfriend was back in my hometown and he went out without me, because I wasn't there, and I became very anxious, I became very fearful, I felt sick in my body, I felt nauseous, and so I was being triggered by that when I heard that he went out without me. So I wrote down the situation, how I felt in my body, and then I asked myself what emotion is coming up. So that would be the third step, write down the emotion. And the emotion for me was fear or anxiety, or even it got to a point of panic. And then the next step, you want to ask yourself, what happened, what memory from the past does this situation or person right now remind you of? So for me, it took me way back to my early adulthood or late teen years of when I had a boyfriend. And he used to go out. Whenever he went out and I wasn't with him, he tended to flirt or even sometimes cheat on me. So the situation in the present is triggering this unresolved past hurt or issue that I didn't address or deal with at the time. And then so you want to ask yourself when the memory comes up, and that may take a little while for your triggers to actually bring up the memory because it's painful stuff. And then you want to ask yourself what thought or belief is attached to that. So for instance, mine was, if my boyfriend goes out without me, he'll cheat. That was the thought or belief. So once I come down to that, I can start working with that memory, that belief, and really see if that's true in the present moment, and also to heal what happened to me in the past. So there you have it. There's your trigger journal, a little step you can take to become conscious and aware of your triggers and begin to use them as a way to heal. Because we know, like anything, if we don't become conscious of it and acknowledge it, then nothing is ever going to change. That aspect or part of us won't be healed or addressed. So if you liked the video today, please feel free to share it with others, comment below, or you can add any other tips or advice that you have to give about working with triggers and to become aware of them. And if you would like a more in-depth meditation on working with your triggers, please join me at Revive with Energy. I'm Tanya Penny, and thank you for joining me today. Have a great week.